Hey, Brandon and Janine here.
Yeah, hi.
And it's so good to see you. We are doing today's devotional, and we're picking up off the sermon series, Dream Again. Ken and I had a chance to speak this Sunday about the topic of justice, and we've been looking at Amos chapter 5. I was going to read that verse. It's verse 24. It's a famous verse. It says, "Instead, I want to see a mighty flood of justice and endless rivers of righteous living."
I think we all feel that we want justice, floods, mighty streams of justice and righteousness. And I think everybody has a story to tell. Brandon, what was a time where you had somebody that had a story behind what happened?
I remember riding the Bainbridge ferry, and I was on the ferry and I was studying for a message, and I had my yellow New Life Bible out, and someone came up to me and goes, "Why are you reading the Bible in the bar?" And I was taken back because I was thinking, I'm on the Bainbridge ferry. Isn't this a cafeteria? I never even thought of it as a bar. And that's what I was thinking in my head.
Yeah.
But I just simply said to him, I said, it seems like this Bible's creating a lot of emotion for you. Tell me your story. And he began to actually share that he had been a part of a church for a lot of years. His wife and himself found himself in a difficult time and ended up getting a divorce. And while he was feeling very vulnerable, the church actually asked him to leave. And he was crushed by it. And he felt the injustice. And I remember just saying, "I'm so sorry that happened to you. That should have never happened to you." And I could see peace in his heart because of it. But it just reminds me that when someone's angry, one of the most powerful things you could do is ask them their story, because there's something behind that. I think when we face injustice, we feel pain and we don't know what to do with it. Janine, you've had some moments of injustice in your life. Would you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes. I've had a lot of injustice growing up, different things that have happened to me that I can identify with a lot of you out there about. And I had my day in court, and I saw some good from it. I saw some kids freed, but my heart was very heavy. I didn't see the justice I wanted to see, but God has taken me through a journey in that, and I've been able to sit in court with other women and see them really feel a peace and a justice come through it. And whenever we feel that injustice or suffering, something that really makes me understand Christ is his suffering. He went through suffering and victimization in a way none of us have ever understood. And so when we see his pain, when we read about it, when we pray, when we worship, we can feel that same connection to how he suffered. We can still feel his same suffering. And I think that's why he came here and lived his life, is so that all of us, every one of us that have suffered anything, can understand that he came to heal that, but actually get rid of it completely, right? Just end it.
Yeah, I think sometimes I'll misunderstand where God is in the middle of injustice. And I see myself misunderstanding it because here's my temptation. I want to correct injustice. And I got to tell you, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. We should probably try and use our power, our strength to correct whatever injustice we see. But when I watched Jesus, he wasn't going around trying to correct all the injustice that was happening around him. He actually had a bigger goal. His goal for his life was to end injustice. That's why when you look at the cross, you see injustice. In fact, people will look at the cross and see, he died. The world got their way. But we actually know this, that the world didn't get his way, that God got the last word. That the power of the resurrection, that Jesus Christ rose from the dead, actually means this, that no matter what injustice you face, it belongs at the cross. Because there's going to be a day that God raises that injustice up, and he will raise it up with new life that brings hope, that brings courage, and brings strength.
So if you're feeling today like a heavy weight, that someone's gone through injustice or suffering, or it's you that feels that way, don't hide from your scars. Let God be shining through them, and feel his love through what you're going through now and what your loved ones may be going through, and lean on him. He has so much to tell us and so much to say. So if you're there right now, today, we're just going to pray with you, and we're going to ask God to be with you and comfort you, but also comfort and heal our world, because that's what he came to do. So Jesus, we love you so much. We thank you that you came to teach us what to do and how to live even through the most difficult times. We ask that everyone here today and tomorrow feels your love, and this week will be reached out to and love other people around them, God, that you are there with them. Even when the screen turns off and it turns dark, you're right there with them. So put your arms around them, help them feel loved, and help them feel they understand that what you came to do in this world, you have done, and you're continuing to do through us. So God, teach us and let us learn how to do that. We pray in your name. Amen.
Hey, thanks so much for being with us today. I hope you have a great day, and look forward to seeing you soon.